No, I know you're out there. You've been musical your whole life.
Yeah, baby, that's what I was going for, you know what I mean? I just wanted to do a bit of rock and roll, baby, yeah!
Do you believe in the Illuminati? He laughed.
There's dark powers in the world that don't want certain things exposed.
Dude, are you saying what I think you're saying?
This really is more than I've told anybody. I've never told anybody the tape even exists, so you just got a very big exclusive on that, all right?
Wait, dude, you just took a hit of what was that?
No, I didn't.
Show everybody
No, I
that.
didn't. No, don't do it. No, what? What are you talking about?
Dude, it's like an Elvis vape.
It's an Elvis vape.
Come on, let me show everyone. Look at the artistic.
Da, 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 da.
Dude.
It's just a vape. It's just a vape.
Bro.
I wish I could get the old kind. They don't make them anymore. This is what everything is. It's these damn boxes. You have to get a box.
Bro,
vaping is bad for you, kids. It's bad for you.
It's terrible for you.
It's terrible for you. But if you're going to do it, at least make your own. That's what I do. So I make my own liquid. And the way that I do that is I order nicotine with vegetable glycerin off the internet.
Yes.
And then I buy a flavor that has 80% or 90%, hopefully, vegetable glycerin as the mix. So that way you can cut out the propylene glycol. I know you can't wait to tell everybody my security.
Your security just tried to fucking stab me, but I know him from the Viper Room, and we've been homies for the fucking 30
that's
years.
Why he tried to stab you.
But I
he's
know
from the Viper Room, man.
He tried to fucking just stab me.
You
with
can't trust those Viper Room people, haven't you?
His ring. Wait, dude. Bro, why is this?
Why is this? I don't know. I don't make it, man.
Bro,
I just buy it. I just buy it.
For everyone listening, this is like, it feels like it's 10 pounds.
It is.
Okay.
It keeps you in shape, though. You know, you got to keep working out.
So you're telling me this is like a healthy vape? Like a vegan?
I never said that.
The vegan.
There's nothing healthy about vaping, kids. It's bad for you. But what I am telling you is that if you're going to do it, at least don't buy those disposable pieces of crap. Because the disposable ones, you don't know what they're putting in it. If you make your own mix, you know what you're putting in it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so if you take a vape, you can take it, but you have to blow it all over. It's not weed, right?
No.
It's not crack, right?
No, man. I don't do drugs.
Okay,
drugs
you
are bad for
take
you.
one over there, because when you vape,
Yes.
and we're in a small area, guess what?
What?
We all vape.
Oh, man. That's not true, but it's okay. You can believe it.
No, you can take a hit of
Vaping,
that.
thank you. I appreciate it.
So,
truthfully, vaping doesn't really get into the air. That's why it's called vapor as opposed to smoke.
What? Okay, take a hit. Take a hit, and let's watch what's not in the air.
No. It
hit.
goes in the air, but you see, it can't go into your lungs because you
just take one hit.
Okay, have you ever breathed in? And
take the
breathe...
hit.
Okay, no, I'm going to take a test. Here's
take
a scientific
hit.
test.
Okay.
I'm going to breathe out, and you try and breathe it in, and see if you can actually breathe out vape.
I don't want to breathe it in, but I want you to take a hit.
Yeah, because it won't work.
Wait, just take the hit. Take the hit.
Don't make me do drugs. Why are you trying to force me? No,
you said it's
I'm
vegetable
not doing
oil.
It. I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
The peer pressure. I'm gonna get blamed.
He's peer pressuring me. I'm trying to quit. He's trying to make me vape. I don't know what's wrong with him. Jamie Kennedy's doing this to me. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'm a victim.
Wait, what goes in the air? That's smoke.
Oh, God, that's funny.
It's hilarious.
It is hilarious. It's vapor. It's vapor. That's what people don't understand. Vapor is water molecules, right? It's water molecules that are disintegrating into the air. That's from propylene glycol. Don't put propylene glycol in your lungs.
So what's in that?
Vegetable glycerin.
What's that?
It's the opposite of propylene glycol. Anybody who vapes knows what I'm talking about. A professional vapor knows what I'm talking about.
Why don't you just smoke an American Spirit?
Because you're burning carcinogens into your lungs. It's terrible. It's tar. It's carcinogens.
American Spirit?
Yes.
What about
anything you burn into your lungs is causing black smoke. Black smoke in your lungs is terrible.
What about the Native Americans?
What about them?
They smoke the leaf.
Probably a lot of them got cancer.
Oh, fuck.
Unfortunately.
What about a cigar once in a while because you're happy about life?
Never. I'm happy about life without a cigar.
Well, yeah, but you carry around this fucking
I do carry it around in case I really need some extra support because life is tense and stressful and I'm not perfect. So, yes, I do use it occasionally. But I keep it with me just in case. Have to.
Dude, how old are you? Are you allowed to say?
I'm 22.
Dude, you look great. I know. Deuce is your number. Why is it deuce?
Well, peace and peace. That's a good start. But, you know, peace and peace.
Deuce. Double dizzle.
Baby. But also, I believe it's like a super positive number because it is a positive, right? So it can attract any other positive. I don't like odd numbers. I like even numbers. Even numbers are positive to me because they can add to another even number, and then it can be like divisible into anything. But if you have an odd number, then it can't, right?
I'm with you. I do believe in numerology and all that.
A little bit, yeah.
100%.
I study it. I mean, like 22, 11, those are angel numbers. So it's good to have, like, you know, your soul rooted in angel numbers. 11, 11 is another one, you know.
4, 4.
4, 4 is another one.
7, 7.
Right.
3, 3.
It's all the doubles.
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, doubles.
Yeah.
Doubles win.
Okay.
So 22 is good. But then Corey Haim used to always do 222. That was his number. So I have that tattooed on my arm for him, 222. And him and I would argue over that. I'd be like, but 22 is a perfect number. Why would you add another 2 to it? And
Yes.
he was like, well, to me, that's perfect because it turns it into 6. So now you have even and odd. And I'm like, well, that's a good point. But if you're going to go to even, then you might as well just stay even. Ma!
Yeah.
We had these weird conversations.
But 6 scares me.
It does, yeah.
We had
Because then
the
you
other
get into that
6.
3-6 thing.
Yeah.
No.
No bueno. We're
No
on the same
bueno.
page.
Same page, same side of the law.
Why did you tie your hair besides rock star?
Why?
Because you're looking like a young, like closer to young Billy Idol than. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
You're not
that's
looking
what
like
I
an
was
old
going for. You know what I mean? I just wanted to do a bit of rock and roll, baby. Yeah.
That's a good impression. That's a good impression. That's a good impression. So wait, you're
Billy's cool. He's a nice
He's the
guy.
best.
Yeah, I love Billy.
so you, dude. I just want to tell you that
I
you're.
just really like having this in my mouth. No, I'm sorry.
I want to tell you that you're a legend.
You're a legend.
Bro, God bless you, but you're a legend.
No, you had your own show.
It doesn't
How
matter.
many people have their own show?
Bro, you're a legend.
Thank you.
You know what I talk about?
I
you.
suck off the teat of your legend.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Dude. You're. Let me tell you why you're a legend, and I'm going to give you your flowers right now
What?
because you deserve them.
God bless you.
Because I talk about our new culture, and you've spanned 4 decades, maybe 5. Okay, since the 80s, right? It's the first time I saw you.
70s.
Were you in the 70s too?
70s.
Wow. So 6 decades, okay? And we have such a culture now that is, attention
McDonald's commercial was in the 70s.
Was that in the 70s?
Fox and the Hound was in the 70s.
Which one?
78. The Disney
McDonald's
Classic.
was
Disney
what-
Classic was. It's the last Disney Classic.
Okay.
Fox
so
and
yeah.
the Hound with Mickey Rooney, Keith Coogan. But anyway, so there's that one.
Yes.
Then there's Bad News Bears. We shot in '78. Bad News Bears, the series. Yeah, so we were on that for 2 years.
Wait, the movie or the series?
Series wasn't as cool as the movie, but was still cool.
For what network?
And I was the Beaver's son. Did you know that? Leave It to Beaver.
And
I got to play the Beaver's
the
son.
new Beaver?
The same Beaver. And the
Old
same
Beaver?
Wally. All of them. The whole cast. I was with the entire Leave It to Beaver cast on the set of the Cleaver house in 1980. So that was the beginning of the 80s for me. The first
Hold
thing
on,
I
wait,
did in
Corey,
the 80s.
Corey, wait,
yes,
wait.
it's true.
Dude, Beaver was
They
on.
created a character named Corey Cleaver for me.
But wait, the Beaver was in the 50s.
Right. So he's all grown up, still living with
A
his
new
mom.
Beaver.
Or I think he goes back to live with his mom, and then somehow Wally comes to visit. But the whole gang is there.
A
and it's
rebooted Beaver?
A rebooted Beaver.
A new Beaver.
It's not a new Beaver. It's a updated Beaver of the same Beavers, but a completely brand new version.
Oh, not the original Beaver.
The original Beaver.
No,
But a brand new version, meaning like it's still the same original Beaver cast,
same Beavers,
same Beaver people.
same Beaver people.
Right.
New
With
Beaver,
new Beaver plots.
but not the original Beaver timeline. That was in one Beaver.
No, that would
was
be
done.
old Beaver.
Yeah, so this
Right.
this was the new same group.
Right.
New Beaver.
Rebooted Beaver.
Rebooted Beaver.
I think that's the best way to say it. I'm glad we came up with that today.
Yo, you're not mad at a rebooted Beaver.
I'm not mad at it. Why should
No,
I be? I'm
exactly.
here for it.
So wait,
I'm part of today's It Now culture.
100%.
So I'm here for it.
dude, let me tell you this. Our culture's so disposable, and it's so much like, oh, I got attention for something, right? But you're part of a lineage forever. There's things that you've done.
Thank you.
And I don't think that you get enough for your flowers because of a disposable culture that like what's this and what's that. And I just want you to know that you've been in so many classic movies, and it will never go away, bro.
You've been in a few yourself.
I've done very well, and I'm very fortunate, and thank you for saying that. But it's not about me right now.
No, it is because it's your show.
No, but I mean, I want you to. I mean, from just you're the second.
Do you remember? Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
it's hard
go
for me
for
to take compliments. But do you remember?
Why can't you take a compliment?
I don't know. It's a bad thing in my brain.
Why?
I'm used to abuse. If you
I know,
I take a lot of it.
I mean, I don't know, but
well, you know.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was there. I went to the screening.
You were at the premiere.
Yes,
thank you.
Of course.
So you can say it happened.
I can say, yeah, I was.
Okay, so conspiracy theories aside, it happened.
Oh, about the going down.
People tried to say there was no movie.
I was at the premiere of your documentary. It was 100% a movie,
and it
did 100% go down. And Chris Kattan told a whole story. And Chris Kattan was behind me and blamed me for it not working.
He blamed you?
He said I knocked the plug out of the projector.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what?
He didn't really mean that.
I hope not.
No, I think that was a joke. That might
it was
have been
a joke.
But that's not a place to joke.
No, but
or a time to joke.
No, you did the movie.
It was a week of COVID, for God's sakes. There was no joking going on.
It came out, like your movie came out the same time COVID did.
Yeah, right?
Which is crazy.
Conveniently.
If you want to go down that hole.
It's a big hole. Like,
wow.
Literally, it was, 48 hours later, the entire government shut down, the entire Hollywood shut down. Now, what did I say before the movie came out? I said, when my movie comes out, Hollywood will shut down.
You did say that when you spoke before the movie.
I said it on like a press release. I said, mark my words, when this movie comes out, Hollywood will shut down. 2 days later, and this is to be so specific, 24 hours later, I got a letter from the Directors Guild of America.
Which the screening was at.
The screening was at Directors Guild on Monday night. On Tuesday morning, I received an email that says, thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed your experience at the Directors Guild. We loved having you. Just for your further information, due to new health law restrictions because of this thing called COVID, we can no longer lease out the big screening room because we're now having limitations on the size of the screening rooms that we can rent out. So for future use, if you want another screening, the biggest room you can now get is the 500-seat theater, not the 750-seat theater,
which
is what we had.
Yes,
which was sold out, packed to the room,
100%.
And so we were like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, I don't know if we're going to be renting another theater considering what happened last night, but we'll see what happens. And then 24 hours later, we got another email by Wednesday saying, actually, forget that email because the Directors Guild is no longer going to be renting theaters at all. We are officially closed until further notice.
So when the movie came, just so everyone understands, this was the documentary that you've been working on forever, and it's about the darkest parts of your life and about the industry, right. And where Barbara Walters famously said, "You're damning a whole industry" on The View. And you have this amazing quote when you said, it's a many... Corey, I won't go there, but you brought it up.
Well, I just brought up the moment because we were there together.
I don't need to talk about it, but you said something so beautiful, and you said, it's a many-feathered bird, eloquently.
Thank you.
And she was like, you're damning a whole industry. And I was like, it's just right there is the beginning to me of exposing of legacy media. I give you keystone, cornerstone moment of showing the bullshit. You and Norm Macdonald.
I tried.
100%. And you were lambasted. You were called names. You were poo-pooed.
Oh, it's a lot worse than that. They took control of my wiki, which they still have control of.
Wiki page.
Yeah, if you go look at my wiki page, it's all negative stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They've got links to BS articles that are written by inside writers. We'll just say that much. People are part of their agenda to promote false allegations. False accusations, all these things that they've done to try and make my credibility go down, to try and make me seem like I'm the bad guy when I'm the one that exposed it all along. I mean, I've certainly talked about my flaws. I'm more than happy to talk about the things that I've done in the world that I've been wrong about because I try to learn from them and I try to grow from them, and I have no issues, revealing my scars, as many know by my many bouts in reality television, flaws and all, has always been my kind of lease on life. I've been very open. My band is called Truth Movement for a reason. I do everything in the name of truth. My movie was called My Truth. So I believe in truth. Truth is my strongest moral guiding light. So the point being that I did everything that I could to tell it in the best way that I could, and unfortunately, there's dark powers in the world that don't want certain things exposed, as we can see very clearly with the Jeffrey Epstein situation. So the point is the same way that my truth wasn't being told is the same way that truth isn't being told. And what do? They put down the victims. They insult the victims. They come after the victims. They try to accuse the victims of being drug addicts, of being bad people, lowlifes, vilify them in any way possible, make them crazy. That's it. I mean, that's the deal.
So do you think, because you name some names in that documentary, and I'll shut up.
Mm-hmm. I don't talk about those anymore.
And did you ever get?
I did it once.
Did people come for you?
Come for me.
No, did you get sued?
No. Ironically, that part didn't happen because I had insurance and I had lawyers and I covered my ass.
Okay.
And the point is that, as we all know, people only sue if there's nothing there. But they don't sue when there's something actually there because they don't want all of your evidence brought out in court.
Discovery.
Obviously, there's a lot more evidence that I had that I wasn't even able to put into the film for legal purposes because you don't want to open new cans of worms. You don't want to misguide the audience, all kinds of things, right? There's all kinds of reasons why you get these edits taken out. You get information taken out when they come in and they do the insurance on your film, just like any other film. They have E&O insurance and they make sure that you're not crossing any boundaries. So we paid for the top insurance to make sure if anybody came at us, we were prepared. And nobody did. But you know what they did come after? They came after my Wikipedia, changing everything in the information, taking out all of the humane awards that I've gotten, the awards for working with the Paws of Fame Award, for example, from the Wayward Wildlife Waste Station out in Simi Valley. Sorry. I get a little emotional talking about this stuff.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Only what you want to talk about, bro.
Yeah. It's just it's
I'm sorry.
It's a lot. So they take away those acclimates. They took away. I had this thing called the Kinderlachen Award from was it Germany? I think it was Germany. Which is basically children laughing, and it's for doing work with children. They took that out. So they take out all the accomplishments, all the good things, all the positive things that you've achieved in the world, and they just put these fake stories and links to fake stories. And then it gives the rest of the media permission to make that fact, because now that they've said it in Wikipedia, they can link to it in other stories and go, well, it's valid because it was already printed here. Even though it's never been verified, it's never been corroborated, it's never been investigated, there's no proof of any of these things you're saying.
When you did The View, right, or when you're walking off the set, did you get a ton of backlash?
No, here's the thing. Here's the other thing that's, when I talk about the many-feathered bird or like the double-sided whatever, every one of those talk shows I did when I was promoting my documentary, every one of them, from Megyn Kelly to Dr. Oz to everybody, right? Everybody whispered in my ear offset, hey, I think we know who the bad guy is. Was it so-and-so? And I'd be like, yeah, how do you know that? And why aren't you talking about it publicly? Why are you waiting for me to be the guy with egg on my face? If you guys all know the answer, why are you making me be the one to say it? Oh, because legally we can't do it. We don't have this and we don't have that. So I go out and I get all the legal stuff covered that I needed to have covered to do what I had to do.
So you're the fall guy. You're suffering all the slings and the arrows. Wow.
And they have constant bots on my Twitter, constant bots on my Instagram, constant bots everywhere. But you know what? I don't want to be the victim. So let me be very clear. I'm very happy with where my career is right now. I decided to shut down all of that stuff because I don't want to continue being their whipping boy. Okay. The more that I'm the only voice out there talking about it, the more I'm the whipping boy. And the more it gives them the right and the ability and the incentive to continue doing so. Whereas if I stop talking about it, which I have for a couple of years now, and I go back to doing my art, you know.
You're doing a lot of.
Right. That's what keeps me busy. That's what keeps me happy. That's what keeps my fans happy. And it keeps me out of the headlines and it keeps me out of trouble. And I don't want any of it. I didn't do any of it to be a superhero. I did it for one very specific reason. I made a promise to my best friend that I would tell his story. So I did that. And I believe in trying to help change the world for the better any way I can. So I've dedicated my life to trying to be positive, to trying to help people the best I can, and being honest. And, you know, I signed up for a few committees. I've done a few things. I've been on the board of a few charities. I'm ambassador in a few charities, things like that. I do those things.
I mean, you've done more
But
than...
I do it secretly, quietly. I don't need the glorification. I'm not doing it for glorification. I'm doing it because children should be protected. Mm-hmm. That's it. I don't need to be a superhero for that.
Well, you've done more than most people.
That's a shame.
I know.
It's a shame.
No, it's sad. It's sick. It's when I saw your documentary and hearing whispers of what you were talking about. Didn't know this stuff. You know what I mean? But I didn't start in the I started in industry at 18. You started in industry when you were 3. And so the things you've seen, and with less...
But you probably saw stuff at 18. You're a good-looking kid at 18. I'm sure you had a few people hit on you. I'm sure you had a few offers.
I've definitely... Yeah, I've had people, like, hit on me and stuff like that, and, you know...
People of power?
For sure. Definitely. But I've had women, so I like women.
I've had women in on me, and you know, when I was 19, I remember there was this like older agent from like CAA or ICM or something, and she would be in my 12-step meetings, and she was always like, "Hey, let's have drinks. Let's, you know, let me take you out in my Porsche and take you up to my mansion," and you know, stuff like that. And I was like, I mean, cool, but no, but. You know, I mean, at least it's a woman doing it, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I like women. You like women.
Right.
So,
but that didn't change the fact that, you know, I also had a woman statutory rape me. So, you know, that happens too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, but like I did have some powerful gay guys, but it wasn't too bad. I would make people laugh. You know what I mean? But I never felt threatened or anything. And I've had multiple auditions in hotel rooms, but I'm a guy.
That's weird.
And
that's
at
weird.
the chateau, and they were all reputable.
They were
100%.
Okay,
I've never had anything weird.
Okay, all right, well, that's good.
But like a director comes from Europe.
But you don't know. You don't know if being a guy makes a difference. You know.
No, but in the 90s.
But you're an adult, so that is a difference.
I was in my early 20s, so it's like, hey, meet so and so at the chateau.
Yeah, that's
at
different.
9:00. You have a work session. I didn't think twice of it.
Right.
And by the way, if he would have said, "Get in a tub, let's figure this out and talk about it," not in a gay way, but just like create, I would have thought, "Oh, that's a creative exercise." You know what I mean? So you're talking to a guy.
No,
that's
I
pretty
know.
naive.
No, but this is aren't we all?
Yes, but
I mean, look,
until
think of it.
2017.
Hold on. If you're a girl that gets off
girl's different.
A guy who's 17, 16 years old that comes out of, you know, Oklahoma and doesn't know the first thing about the business. He comes out here and his, you know, publicist goes, "Hey, you know, come over to my hotel. Let's have a meeting. We're going to talk in the tub."
1000%. But what I'm saying is, obviously, if you're getting naked, I was joking. But if you're in
No,
like,
but
if
even if
you're in
you're
our
in
swim
your
trunks, I would
swim
think.
trunks, yeah.
But a woman is different than me. I'm a dude. I'm very eager, but I was desperate, but not. I'll have a moral ground. I wouldn't go over, and I'm not into dudes, and so it wouldn't be. I would understand where it would get weird. I've had a couple, like, you know how I know it's weird, Corey, and you can tell me a lot more. But here's how I always knew it was weird. You ready? I always tell women, don't do this. A Sunday audition. Never audition on a Sunday, and I'm not gonna take a shot, but I am in the valley. If there's something in the deep 818 on a Sunday, and they call it a casting call. I had a girl.
Probably not a good idea.
No,
I
had a girl tell me she went to a casting call, and it was a weird pool party.
Because they do a lot of porn in the valley.
100%, but it's not even regulated anymore. Like Vivid, this is just like amateur shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
and you don't know what you're gonna walk into.
No,
a girl should never show up. First of all, I think a beautiful girl should never show up at any casting without a nice guy with her. Like somebody that she trusts, somebody that she knows is going to keep her safe and protected. That's just the way it should be. Just like kids should never go anywhere without their legal guardian.
1000%.
You know, it's just, you got to have rules to protect yourself. I always tell my girlfriend, if you're going somewhere, I'll go with you to make sure that you've got somebody there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I've got to bring security, then you've got two people there. But whatever.
Yes.
But, either way, you shouldn't be alone. No young girl should go anywhere alone in this town.
No, and you're right. A girl gets off a bus, and I've talked to a ton of actresses, and this stuff down.
And it's not just young girls, by the way.
No, it's not.
Young girls, young boys. And just, between 15 and 18, you got to really kind of think about what you're doing. You got to really mind your steps. That's all.
When you emancipated at 15.
Yes.
Just like Alicia.
Like Drew had already.
Drew had already.
Yeah.
Does that make you an adult? Like, you can't vote. You can't drive. You can't drink a beer.
It makes you an adult.
You can't buy a firearm.
Ways. No, it makes you adult in certain ways.
You're not an adult.
You can sign a check.
Okay.
You can sign a lease. You can sign legal documents
like
contracts.
You can sign a lease at 15.
Yes.
Okay.
You can sign legal contracts.
But you can't. But there's no. You can't. This is going to sound weird, but you can't date someone 18, right? No, exactly.
No. So that's why it was statutory.
Yes.
When anybody who slept with me that was over 18, but there was, I wasn't like a big slut at that time. I was a very, very modest, shy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I was raised in Hollywood, a lot of people, that's a big misconception. People have this conception because, of course, the way the media has always shown this false light on me. But the truth of the matter is I was very, very conservative. All of my childhood, all of my teen years. Yeah, sure, I tried weed, okay? I tried alcohol. But the only reason that I got into anything stronger than that was because the who did what he did to me gave it to me. That was his way of getting me high to take advantage of me. So all the drugs that I became addicted to were given to me by the adults. It wasn't like I was a kid that went, hey, I want to try this. I hated the idea of drugs, actually. I was very against it. So that was the same thing with sex. I was very shy. And I didn't do my first like crazy sexual encounter, what people would call a crazy sexual encounter, until I was 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everything up until 25, I was about as standard practice, very shy as you can get. So the concept of doing anything crazy to me was just outrageous. You know what I mean? So I was very, very like, okay.
And are you a vegan?
Not vegan, but vegetarian. Vegan leaning, I like to say. I'm like 90% vegan leaning because I don't really drink milk. I don't drink cream. I do have butter and cheese, but that's about it.
Do you drink booze?
Do I drink alcohol? No.
And you haven't drank for how long?
35 years.
Do you have a problem?
I have a problem not drinking. No, I'm just joking. No, I don't.
Do you smoke weed?
Well, if it's necessary.
What does that mean?
Well, it's medicinal, right? So if it's necessary.
Do you take mushrooms?
We'll leave it at that. No.
Pills?
No.
Okay, good. Because you seem like a clean liver.
Yeah.
But
my liver seems clean.
Yes.
Except for, this is
I saw what you
my
did there.
vice.
So, okay, and I think you're my age.
Yes. Well, ish.
You might be
Wait,
older.
22. Are you 22 as well?
A little bit. Right. But you look younger. I mean, I think you look awesome, dude. Like you're a clean liver.
God bless you.
And
I'm getting ready to start a show that's going to test my abilities and skills.
What is it?
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, boy! That's why you look like that.
No, it's not why I look like that. I haven't started training yet. I haven't started yet. Next week.
They came to you.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
You finally chose.
Right. Why? Have you heard this story many times?
No, I can just tell
it's
because
been brought up many times through the years.
I was asked to do something.
Both by their side and by ours, but we've never come to terms. And I kind of was like waiting until there was an official, it's always been like, well, what would you think? Would you be interested? But I've never actually had a formal offer. So I was like, I'm not going to even talk to them until they make a formal offer.
It will get a lot of press.
And so they finally made the formal offer. And then I had to think about it and go, okay, well, if this would have happened 20 years ago, I would have killed that show. I would have destroyed it. Now, I don't know.
Yeah, but dude, you got, you're
I
imbued.
got two
You're-
torn meniscus in my knees.
I know, but
is
you
what
got
I
the spirit of MJ over here.
Thanks.
You've learned from the greatest of all time.
I was lucky enough, fortunate enough to be in the room dancing with him, to watch him on the sets of his classic videos. I was on those sets. I was on the set of The Way You Make Me Feel. I was on the set of Smooth Criminal. I was on the sets of those videos. So yes, I watched him dance a lot, and I got to dance next to him a lot, and we had a magical connection when it came to that stuff. But that said, that's a lifetime ago, dude. He's been dead for almost 20 years.
No,
God
he's been
forbid,
dead for
I'm sorry.
about 15.
Huh?
15.
Yeah, well, that's almost 20, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah. Wow. You were on the set of those videos. Wow.
Yeah. I got to be at the American Music Awards when he performed. I got to be at the Soul Train Awards when he performed.
I think I saw you there.
Oh, really?
On TV. No, when he was there.
It's possible, yeah. I was
May
there
I-
as his guest. He would give me the tickets.
When did you guys become friends?
When I was 12.
When you were
On the
12.
set of Goonies. Steven introduced us. People know that story, though. It's in my book, Choreography. No, just joking.
Wow.
The book's been out of stores for a long time.
It is?
But you can still find it, probably, somewhere.
Because when
I
you
know Audible. You can find the audio version.
and you were friends with him until he passed.
Yeah. Well, no. No.
No. Falling out?
You could say that. We had a yeah. It's in my book. It's all in my book. I don't like talking about negatives. I
Don't talk
I don't
about
like
it.
talking about him at all, really, that
Yes,
much, because it's
don't.
all controversy. All I can say is
But I thought you guys
know,
had
I
you seemed
learned-
like you had a great
I learned a
relationship.
lot from him. We had, a moment of separation where he kind of was having a meltdown. It was during a very chaotic period in his life, and he had a meltdown, and I think he pointed it in the wrong direction, and I ended up becoming kind of the relief catcher at the moment of that anger or whatever hostility that he was experiencing. And, I'm a very sensitive person, so I said, well, that's it, and I walked away, and he made several attempts to try and repair things, but I just was, I was done.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't apologize. Like, apology would have gone a long way. I'm the kind of guy that, like, I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star. I don't care, obviously it doesn't matter to
He's
me,
a
right?
living-
I've met everybody. If you've met Michael and you've hung out with Michael, there's,
Yes.
I know I've met
It's
Paul.
Michael
I've
and
met
then
Paul. I've met Ringo. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I met George. So, yeah, I'm good. But the point is that, like, you get to a certain point where it's like, look, what matters is integrity. What matters is morality. Those are the things that I care about. Screw the whole Hollywood fake thing. I don't do it. I don't subscribe to it. I don't care who you are. If you're not a real person, I'm not going to put you into my life. I'm not going to allow you into my life. So, what happened was we had a falling out, and he made various attempts through, Hollywood ways to get, like, oh, having this person call me or having that person call me, or, oh, why don't you go to Michael's this, or why don't you go, and I was just like, because if you can't be a mensch and you can't say, I'm sorry, I was wrong, or, let's talk about it and see why I feel that I wasn't wrong, or you feel you weren't wrong, or whatever. Let's discuss it like men. But to try and just assume we can just brush it over or sweep it under the rug, I don't do that.
So
Because
you're
then you've got a icky feelings, ugly feelings inside you, and you don't want to carry those because they turn into resentments. And what good is a friendship if you have resentments?
Mm-hmm. That's very true, by the way.
Yeah, you got to be able to trust your lovers, your partners, your friends, your family.
So you're saying MJ never apologized?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry you guys ended like that.
Yeah, me too.
Dude,
But that's okay.
you've lived so many lives.
I have. I've lived a few. I think about it sometimes. I'm sure you do too. It's like you look at all the people you've lost and you go, man, why aren't they here? Why aren't they here to enjoy this moment with me? Or why didn't they get to, have that experience? Or, you look at certain people and you go, how is it that Katherine Jackson is still doing great and fine and everything, and her kids are gone, and they're older.
How old
people,
is
but
Catherine?
Catherine's like got to be in her 90s now.
Do you talk to her still?
I haven't spoken to her in a while. I saw Paris recently.
So
She was good.
you're good with Michael's kids.
Yeah.
You talk
I mean,
to them.
I don't know the other two. I only know Perez,
Mhm.
and and there's I talk to people in the family. I'm close with people in the family. I'm still good with people in the family.
Good.
But there's nobody, there's no bad blood with anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I know Latoya a little bit.
Yeah.
She's always been so sweet to me.
Yeah, she's always sweet. I've known her since she came with Michael to the set of Goonies. We have pictures of that.
I know you don't want to talk about it, so I won't ask you and go down that rabbit hole. But
The Goonie rabbit hole?
no, Michael was I choose to believe that he was a youthful spirit
Mm-hmm.
and not what everyone else says.
I don't think it's everyone else.
Not everyone else. Excuse me. I apologize. But
I think there's some accusers.
some accusers, yes.
And I think that there's the media story.
See how good you are, bro? You got me right there. That was good. No, you keep it a 100. That's what people don't realize about you. So, no, it's...
I try.
It's... You do, dude. Like, no, because... And I apologize. Because I don't agree with them. I agree with you. I think you know more than I could ever. But I believe Michael was, like, Arrested Development. It's never had a childhood.
I have a 35-minute tape,
Mm-hmm.
which one day I want to release. But I would only do it with the state's blessings, and I would only do it in a creative way.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a 35-minute piece of tape.
Mm-hmm.
That's Michael and I in the back of a limousine for 35, 40 minutes. Unedited, uncut, no stops, no breaks. So people can understand what would an adult Michael at the peak of his career between Thriller and Bad, and what would Corey Feldman at the peak of his young career between Goonies and Stand By Me, or Stand By Me and Lost Boys, one of the two. But what would he think about this? What would these two guys talk about if they're alone in a car? Is it perverted? Is it weird? Is it grooming? Wouldn't you like to know?
That's fascinating.
I think so.
And you've never put it out.
Never put it out.
Because you want to respect his legacy and the estate.
I think it would benefit him greatly.
Why haven't you put it out?
Because nobody's approached me.
Well, can't you just...
Wait,
are you...
I don't reach out for I've got so much to do. I'm so busy.
Are you?
Do you know how much I'm doing right now?
I can only
A
imagine.
lot. I've got 3 EPs. My label is dropping this year.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
So where are we right now? Well, depending on when this actually airs, my new EP may or may not have come out. So I put out a single earlier this summer called Characters,
Okay.
which was the biggest production I've ever done on any piece of music. It was really fun, a lot of work. We recorded half of an orchestra, live orchestra, piece by piece.
Mm-hmm.
We then re-recorded it all, or re-transferred it all into Dolby Atmos, which is a completely separate process of mixing, which is a new technology, which basically creates 3D sound, and it's only available through Apple Music and through through Apple EarPod Pros. So you have to have EarPod Pros, and you have to listen to it through Apple Music. But if you do that, you can listen in Dolby Atmos, and it's fantastic. It's like literally bringing music to life, 3D sound. But anyway, so there's that. Then we put out a video, which was very groundbreaking. I don't know if you got to see the new video or not.
What's it called?
It's called Characters.
I heard of Characters, but I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, so it's all AI. I directed the video, but it's all AI, and it starts off with this little kid coming onto a stage. The black screen opens. There's a little stool sitting on a stage. A spotlight comes on. Little kid comes from the darkness, and he sits down on the stage. And the song starts to play, and he starts to sing the song. And as the song evolves, these things start to float around his head like memories. And those memories represent the different eras that this kid is experiencing. And as he changes and as he grows, he morphs into each of these characters that you may recognize from my famous
So it's
films.
you, and it's your career.
Right.
Wow.
And you see
I think I
morphs
did
through
see a
all
clip
these
of
various
this.
stages. It's really
It's
cool.
so cool.
Yeah, it's
no,
fun.
I think I did see a clip of it.
So I was really, really pleased with the results. The guys who did it were genius. It was a guy brand new AI kind of creative guy that I found out there through my friend David Altman, who produced it. So David Altman produced it, and then this guy's name is Chris Carneal, and his friend Henry, and the two of them Was it Henry? No, wait, Ian Westluck. That's it. Yeah. So anyway, these guys who are the creative team, they basically came up with the concept. I came up with the concept, but they came up with the actual renderings. And then I would take the renderings and I would say, no, you need to do this, or you need to do that, or add this, or add that. So it was very much a creative, consultation, and it was, working together. But we never even met in person. We did this through different states, over the phone and over Zoom conferences and stuff like that, sending back schematics and cuts and all sorts of different things through a few month process. But we got it done, and it looks beautiful, and they did an incredible job. So if you haven't seen it yet, please check it out. Characters. So that was the first thing. And what that is actually, ironically, part of a tribute to the Beatles, because the Beatles happens to be one of my favorite bands in the world. So we did this song in the style of the Beatles, very Sgt. Pepper with the live orchestra, right? But that's part of a bigger 5-piece tribute EP that my band put out, or I put out as Corey Feldman. I'm putting out September 22nd, I believe, is the release date.
Perfect timing to drop a pod.
Perfect timing. So September 22nd, it's coming out.
Wow.
On Sci-Fi Records. And what we're doing is it's a 5-song tribute to the Beatles, and it's kind of each song is like a different reflection of a different era of the Beatles. So you have like starting off with like the original like doo-wop, rockabilly, rock and roll, 64, 65 version of the Beatles. And then like the next song is like, more like the, I don't know, Revolver era. And then the next song is kind of the White Album era. And the next song is kind of Sgt. Pepper's. And the next song is, and it goes onward until Abbey Road. So you get, we don't, we didn't do all 15 albums because there's only 5 songs, but we're kind of capsulizing, each era in a couple albums per song sort of thing. But anyway, it's an idea. It's a capsule. We're not actually doing the Beatles. It's original music. It's all original lyrics, original production. We're just emulating the sound of the Beatles as a tribute to them and saying, aren't they fantastic? Wasn't their music incredible? Didn't it inspire millions of people, millions and millions of people through the years, through the decades? And look what it did for me. This is how it inspired me, and this is my way of saying thank you to them. This is my tribute to the Beatles. So that's what it is. It's hopefully not meant to be disrespectful in any way.
Why would it be disrespectful?
Oh, you never know. You never know how an artist is going to take something. Paul McCartney could be like, oh, that's a crop, isn't it? I could be like, oh. So
you're saying this is your memoir to the Beatles. Your tribute.
It's
tribute.
A tribute.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a thank you. It's a hopefully a grace, but you never know. They could see it as a complete slap in the face and go, that's rubbish, isn't it? And I could be like, oh, sorry. But you never know. You never know.
So
it's a risk. It's a risk that I'm taking. So there's that. Okay, so that's coming September 22nd. Immediately after that, my label is putting out another EP, which is our first time launching a new artist. So we're launching another artist besides myself, and her name is Adrienne Sky. She's been on tour with me on the Limp Bizkit tour that I did last summer, and she's also going to be, she was just featured in my birthday concert that we just had at the amphitheater.
Where was your birthday concert?
It was at the amphitheater in Orange County. Garden Amp.
I love that.
Garden Amp,
I did comedy there.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's a great place, right?
You have to stop at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit of a bummer.
Right.
But it was a Sunday, so we were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Sunday 10 o'clock for a Sunday is not bad for an outdoor venue like that, actually.
No.
So.
But it's a fun room.
Yeah.
I mean, a fun little venue.
Yeah.
So wait, you got a lot going on.
So Adrienne Sky, we're putting her single out.
That's not your girlfriend.
She is my girlfriend.
That's your girlfriend now.
Yes.
The girl with the tattoos.
Yes, the girl with the tattoos.
Not your wife.
No, not my wife.
Okay. How many times have you been married?
Oh, God, do we have to talk about this?
No, I'm just asking.
Thrice.
Three times?
Divorced.
Thrice three times married?
Thrice divorced.
And how many children you have?
1.
Wow.
I'm a smart man.
Go ahead. So this is your new girlfriend. It's just yes. This is a girlfriend, not a wife.
Girlfriend.
Okay. And so
don't put me under the spot there now, Jamie.
I just asked.
But this, the fact that she's my girlfriend is completely separate from the fact that we're putting her out under the label.
No,
the reason why I'm putting her out under my label as the first artist under my label other than myself is because she's that good.
Yeah, I get
you. She deserves it. She's an incredible singer.
Mm-hmm.
She's a beautiful songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a great beauty as well. But it's really about her songwriting and her singing. Her voice is so dynamic. People hear it and it just gives them chills. And especially when you hear her story and what she's been through, you know, it's like gospel, but we're calling it gothspel because it's very.
Oh, she's a goth.
No, she's not actually
You
at all.
gothspel.
But it's gothspel because it's kind of like you look at her and you expect it to be goth.
Goth.
But it's not goth.
She's emo or goth? Or
She's
both?
neither. She's none. She's just
goth.
her.
Okay.
She's actually a Christian, to be
Really?
honest. Yeah, she's very conservative, very what do you call it? I guess conservative. Just yeah. She's from North Carolina. She was, she grew up very kind of quaint and quiet.
Okay, let me ask you some questions because this is amazing. I know how busy you are. So you can't put the tape out that would spawn that whole section you just talked about is because you're too busy. If you put you and the Michael in the back of the limo tape out,
yes,
in a positive way,
yes,
it would go crazy.
It would be.
But are you? Let me ask you a question because people are going to ask this. Are you looking for a monetary thing?
Well, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't just throw it out there.
Well, why not give it to Netflix?
I wouldn't. No. Mm-mm.
Why not?
No. Let's not go there.
Okay, why not?
I'm not a fan of Netflix.
Okay, Hulu.
Let's just say that much. Hulu?
Hulu.
We'll talk, but the point is that I'm not. If I wouldn't just throw it out there.
Yeah.
If I was going to do it, I would
Sounds
do
like a cornerstone of a documentary.
Yeah, if I was going to, no, I would rather do it in a creative, fun way, to be honest. What my thought was, I'll be honest, I shouldn't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it.
Corey loves to do
I can't say
that.
it.
Put a
I
crumb
can't
on
do
the
it.
table.
I can't do it.
Come
No,
on, Corey.
no, here's what it is I-
Stop it, Corey.
No.
I can't do it.
I pull myself
can't
back.
do it.
I pull myself
I
back.
can't do it.
I pull myself
Yeah,
back.
Come on.
I pull myself back
Just
because
give
I
us a
know
little-
better. I know
You're
better.
getting texts of what not to say right now.
Exactly.
Come
my
on.
publicist is Sammy.
Who-
She's
Sammy,
texting me
who
going,
I know-
Don't do it. Shut
I
up.
know Sammy
Shut up.
very
Keep
well.
your mouth shut. No, I'm just joking.
Because of what?
No.
Give us a tiny crumb, Corey.
I can't. No,
we're
no,
homies.
No. Listen, here's
We're
the
both
deal.
in
I
SAG.
did. I told you that this. We're both in SAG. Well, there you go.
Come
No,
on.
No, but this really is more than I've told anybody. I've never told anybody the tape even exists. So you just got a very big exclusive on that. All right.
Why
The tape
wouldn't you want to
exists.
make his? Why wouldn't you write his name?
Right? Whose name?
Well, because there's people that are trying to
You know
besmirch his
that
name.
anything to do with Michael is
I know.
controversy,
I
and
know.
it's
It
going to
shouldn't
be. It's yes, I know it should, but that's besides the point, and it's also besides the point that I don't want to get mired
I
into
got
a bunch
you.
of
I
that.
know you just want to be
again.
creative now,
I
and you've
wanna
done
do my
enough.
art. I've
You've
got
done
my-
so much in your
My
life.
label is launching
I got
3
you.
EPs. I didn't even get to the third
Get
one.
to the third one, but I'm
So,
going to tell you
do you
something.
know who B. Howard is?
No.
I had a dance song with B. Howard coming out for another EP that's coming later in the year. That's going to be my third EP release under my label. So I have 3 EPs, like 4 or 5 single releases, video releases. We're like a real moving label. So that's all that I'm doing.
Your label is
this year.
Sci-Fi?
Sci-Fi
That's
Records.
your label.
It's my label, and we're doing all that this year. So it's a lot.
So 3
It's a
EPs,
lot.
yours
3 EPs.
and 2 new artists,
No, 2 of mine and,
and
one
then
new
one
artist.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you have, which I can't say, Dancing with the Stars, which I can say.
Now you can.
And then, are you doing
After
isn't there a
after
movie in
September
the
7th.
works? Is there a movie in the
Huh?
works?
A movie? What movie? Yes, there's a few movies in the works, actually. But I've had, let's see, I've released 3 movies in the last 6 months. A lot of people don't know this.
No.
Yes,
No, I know.
you know.
I mean, I know how it goes.
Oh,
But-
you don't know.
Let me tell you something. All this beautiful art that you're creating
Yes.
and that you're promoting silently, easily, simply, will get talked about along with your truth
Shooter.
being shared.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you some questions.
Uh-oh, here we go. Is this like the speed round?
No,
The-
it's
the
simple.
flash
We're
round?
already talking naturally. Do you think that Hollywood has been cleaned up since you were young, or has it gotten worse?
Oh, I think it's definitely got to be better because people are aware. I mean, there's educational programs now. There's sex scene people. What are they called? Intimacy coordinators.
Yes.
So there's intimacy coordinators on every set. I know that Sean Astin right now, my dear friend Sean, is running to be the president of SAG.
Amazing.
And if
he would be
becomes-
amazing. No diss, Fran. I love you, but I think Sean is hands-on.
Well, he's very hands-on. But not only that, but I know that Sean will also align himself with the causes of protecting children because he cares about it the same way that I do. So I think that he will do amazing things. I think think we can do some great work together. I think that there's going to be a lot of positive changes coming from his nomination and eventual acceptance of the presidency.
Is he running?
He's running.
He has my vote right now.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
should have your ballot in your mailbox.
I just got my ballot, and I never vote. I will vote.
Yeah,
he will be a warrior.
Exactly, he will.
And
be
he
a warrior.
knows he started as a child.
Right. Absolutely. I would trust nobody else with my vote more than him.
He's the most transparent person.
Yeah. So the bottom line is he knows what's important. We've already had a long discussion about what's important to change as far as the children's laws. So don't think that behind the scenes things aren't moving forward.
Beautiful.
They are.
Okay.
We're just doing things very quietly.
Okay.
But I want to make sure that the things that need to be implemented are implemented. That's all I can do. You know, but I'm not here to expose people. I don't know enough. First of all, people think I know the Epstein list. I don't know the Epstein list. I was never there. So how would I know the damn Epstein list? People go, what's the Epstein list? What's the Diddy list? What's the this list? What's that? I don't know. I only know what I know. And what I know is there's a lot of people out there that know a lot of stuff, and they're the ones that aren't talking.
You know people right now that know a ton of stuff that aren't talking.
Yeah.
What is that? Come on. I mean, when you doing that, when your hair is a little bit of an eagle.
Okay, listen.
How can we talk about the darkest subject with you being an eagle? He's a pedo, right? Like, fucking come on, fuck, bro. What the fuck? Hold on. What's that?
Who's a pedo?
What? That's what the eagle's saying. Pedo, pedo. By the way, it's so fucked up. But a way to talk about this stuff is to get it out there, and like we have to talk about it in a way that people can absorb it. Because
and that you can cut it up into little bits for your Instagram. I know how you roll,
I don't want. Well, I try to make stuff. But dude, you're a wealth of knowledge. Here's what I want to tell you. My question is this.
Can you add a little ding when you say that? You're a wealth of knowledge.
No, dude, you are, bro. I'm your champion here.
No,
people are going to say I'm glazing, but he deserves the glaze. You know what that means?
Yes.
But it's a loving glaze.
It's like a donut hole.
Yeah. Right. So different. But here's what I'm... You've been... You just said so much stuff.
I'm just teasing.
Let's go back. You just said something. Dude, stay two fucking ADDs. Take a vape. Listen. Don't fuck my shit up. Hold on, bro. You like to do that because you know I'm about to get you with a good one and you fuck my brain up. Okay, we're talking about this, oh, fuck. The fuck was I going to say, dude?
I don't know, man.
No,
I didn't smoke it today. I don't know.
Wait, we were talking about how Hollywood's getting better, you think?
Yes. I think that Sean being in a place of position will certainly help things.
People know things. What is that legal term called? So you're saying that people... So... I let's say I saw someone steal someone's car, and they're looking for the person who stole the car, and I know, and I don't say anything. Isn't that a crime? What's that crime called?
Well, it could be aiding and abetting, couldn't it?
100%.
Right.
So you're saying there's a lot of aiding and abetting. There's
a
ton of
probably would be the case. Yeah.
There's probably
let's put it this way.
You can say it how comfortable you want.
When I was doing my documentary all those years ago, there was a lot of people that I had lined up that were supposed to do interviews. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
And the day before, 2 days before, I get this phone call. Oh, I've been thinking about this. And I mean, it's really important to me and stuff. And of course it matters. But, I also got to think about my family. And, I've got kids. And, I got that a lot.
1,000% people are scared. 1,000%.
Terrified. Why are they so scared?
Because... the town is. Let me answer these questions for you. What I think.
Please do.
Because it's not just it's complicity. The whole town is complicit. You say this and you know who down. People turn their head the other way, right?
You're saying this. I'm asking you.
Well, here's the thing: is I tell people this. I've seen a lot of things in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I've had my SAG card since 19...
But what sort of things have you seen?
I'm going to tell you. And since 1990, so I'm giving you the scope, and you've had yours since the 70s. Yeah. I have seen awesome parties, fun times. I've seen, not I've sex, but nothing crazy, not like a bacchanal, but I've had, everyone has had hooked up and different things.
You've walked in on threesomes. I'm sure you've come to a party where there's been sex going on, and you went, "What is that?"
Not really.
Really?
I tell people this: the Playboy Mansion was not what people thought it was.
No.
It
Definitely not the big parties.
No, it was not. It was not. You open the door and it's a bacchanal. It's not. In fact, if you met somebody and you guys were like digging on each other, Hef would like you to take that off campus.
Right.
So I mean, but was it comfortable? Was it so fun? Did you smoke a joint and chill on those Moroccan chairs, and you meet a girl and maybe meet her friend, and what's up.
I'm not gonna say I didn't have few encounters at the mansion.
I've seen you there. We're in the pool, everybody, but we're playing volleyball.
No, but what I would do is I would take them into a private room.
You could, but everybody's above board. It's all fun,
right? And
Absolutely. It's boom.
First of all consensual.
All consensual.
I never saw anything happen at the mansion that was non-consensual.
100% never.
And if anybody even kind of raised an eyebrow and said, I don't feel comfortable, security would have been on it like that.
1,000%. They have tons of security. And that's one thing. But have I seen drugs? Not even crazy drugs, but coke. So I haven't seen as much. I've never seen the dark shit. I've never seen occultism.
Nor have I.
And I've never seen pedos. And I've never.
Well, I've seen it because I was a victim of it. But I mean, I've never seen it. I've never walked into a party.
Yes. I never even walked into these sex parties that people said. But I think.
But Jamie, you were 18. You didn't go to Alfie's Soda Pop Club.
No.
You didn't go to the parties that the casting director threw with the kids there. I mean, you just weren't.
No.
You weren't there. You weren't invited.
I know.
But I know a lot of people that were. That's my point.
No, and I
remember all the other kids that were there at those parties. And those kids could all stand up and use their voice. They could all rise up and go, Corey's telling the truth. I was there.
So what?
But they don't.
Okay, so you just let me down something I didn't think you were talking about. So would you say that most successful actors that were started as children that have come all the way to the gauntlet and now are still successful have experienced some of this? If not all.
I can't tell you that.
You can't tell me that. Okay.
How can I tell you about other people's experiences?
You can't. Right. But the percentages might be. A vape's coming, so it's making me think some stuff. Okay. You went right to that. Once I
you're
asked,
making me nervous
I
now.
know you made that. But Corey, I'll cut anything out you don't want. I'm a homie.
I stayed away from it the whole
I didn't
time.
ask you.
The whole
I
time.
didn't ask you, but then when you fucking started talking like a parrot. Okay. So I'm going to keep it simple for you. Do you believe in the Illuminati? He laughed. He fucking laughed. You fucking laughed? You fucking laughed?
Do you, Jamie?
100%.
Okay.
You don't believe it at all?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I know what's real and what's not. We all know. They expose themselves. They show themselves. They go, this is who we are.
Okay.
Right.
And symbolism is everywhere.
Everywhere.
But
I know also many people who've gotten the invite. Many people.
Dude, go slow.
Okay. But that's it. That's all I have to say. I'm saying nothing more.
How does the invite happen?
I'm not saying.
Dude, what the fuck, bro?
I'm just saying.
You're out here saying you want to expose this shit.
I don't know. No, I didn't say that. You said that.
I said you want to expose this shit.
I didn't say that.
I said you're going to expose this shit on my pod.
No, that's not happening. Sorry. No,
dude.
I'm telling you is
I'm taking the risk.
What I'm telling you is I know that it's there. I know that it's real. I know people have been invited. I'm not saying whether I have or not, but the point is that if I had, I would have said no.
100%. I don't think you are, by the way.
I'm 100% not.
Yeah, I don't believe you are.
100%
because
not. If I was, you wouldn't be seeing all the bad press about me all the time, and you wouldn't see my Wikipedia page screwed with.
Well,
and you wouldn't see they control the media.
They would have
therefore, they protect their own, right?
Mm-hmm.
We agree on that?
You would have been sacrificed in a way, then you could have come out the other side. So
correct.
So that's
but
a whole.
That didn't happen.
Well, here's my thing, though, is that...
So, wait, does this mean if I ever do better, then people are going to all of a sudden assume that I must have made a deal?
Ish.
Oh, great. Well, there's that. Thanks. So hopefully I don't ever succeed.
I'm sorry, bro. It's just the way it works.
Great.
But
so if I win Dancing with the Stars, oh my.
No, not that.
No, that's okay.
Oh, no, but
what's the line? What's the line? Tell me what the line is.
They could just drag your shit through a scandal, a lot of shit.
They're going to do it all anyway.
Well, if you win.
They do it all anyway. That's the point. The point is they do it whether I win or lose. Jamie.
No, it's true.
I don't see how I win. I don't see how I win. When is the point where people decide to start just letting me live my life? Does that ever happen? Do they ever just go like, this guy's been through a lot. He's not going to say anymore. He's not trying to expose anybody. He's just trying to live his life. Just leave him alone. You think they'll ever get to that point?
Dude, that could make me cry because I believe that you are completely bothered.
I just want to live my life.
I know.
It's just, I'm so sick of it. Do you know that there's these podcasts that all they do, their whole purpose, their whole existence is just to berate me, is just to belittle me? Who funds that?
Why?
Who funds it?
Why do they do that?
Exactly. We're talking over 50 episodes, and not just one podcast. There's 3 that I can name. 3.
What podcast?
I'm not going to name them because that gives them more attention.
Okay.
But the point is they're out there. They're out there. And they devote their entire existence to trying to desecrate my life, like everything in my life. My child, my girlfriend, they go after everybody in my life. Imagine trying to live that life, Jamie. Imagine trying to wake up every day knowing that your girlfriend was going to be attacked, your kid was going to be attacked, your dog was going to be attacked. Anything you do artistically is going to be attacked and crapped on by these people who have no other purpose in life but to live off of your teat. That's it. That's all they do. Just to try and disparage you. Just to try and make you look ugly.
It's sick.
That's what I live with every day. People don't understand that, but that's what I live with. It's not an easy life. It's not.
Why do they do that?
Well, I think you're answering your own questions. Let's go back to your earlier question.
It's jealousy.
Is it?
Or you think it's actually funded?
3 whole shows? One of them by a studio?
A studio?
I'm not going to go there.
You just did.
I can't. I can't say anymore. But yeah.
It's the anti-Corey pod? Every episode?
Every episode. There's 3 of them. 3 different ones on 3 different networks, 3 different hosts, 3 different everything. But they all do it. Every day. Every episode.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. It's intense. It's intense.
No, I know you're out there. You've been musical your whole life.
Yeah.
And you want to do your music, and you're doing it.
I love doing it, and the fans love it. So.
Yeah, and when I've seen you at shows, I've been at shows with you,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll do a concert. One time you did in Ocala, I did 45 minutes.
That's right. I forgot we did that together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love Spookala. They made it a nice.
We played for 2 hours after you.
No, you played for 3 hours.
Was it 3 hours?
Yeah, and
Yeah, that was a good
you
one.
put on a performance like you went crazy, and you loved it, and you were wearing tons of different wardrobe changes
Well, no,
and singing
they
your
loved
face
it.
off.
I'm performing. I'm working.
But you loved it, and the crowd loved it. I want people to know the crowd
Hold on.
loved it.
They love it. That's why I love it. I don't love it if they don't love it. If I'm not getting a positive reaction from the fans, the show's over.
Yes.
Like if it's not screaming and yelling and they're loving it and singing along, then I'm out.
But people,
So people need to know that.
People come
because that's one of the big misconceptions that side of the media likes to propagate. They like to say and put this false narrative out that people are sitting there with their arms crossed, like and raised eyebrows during my shows. That's not the case.
no, I've been there. I will say this: I've been there at your shows, and the people that are there for you absolutely love it. People need to know that they're having the best time, and you're feeding off of them, and you're having the best time.
Exactly.
The people that try to disparage your musical career don't go to the shows, or
if they do, they just sit there with their iPhones and
I don't
film
like
it.
to say bad words because but they maybe hate watching you.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
you won't know it because they'll still scream and act like they're having fun.
Yeah, and they want to
And
try
they'll
to
even
take
come
you
up to you
down.
afterwards and they'll be like, "Yo, Corey, man, that was great." Meanwhile, they're filming you and they'll be like, "He doesn't know I made fun of him the whole show."
Have you ever
they
addressed
like
these
doing that kind of
podcasts
stuff.
that come at you?
I'm doing it right now.
No, but you ever go up to them?
How would I find them? I don't. They hide in the shadows. How would I know where they are?
If you ever met them, would you confront them?
If I met them, it probably wouldn't go over very well. It probably wouldn't go over very well. People don't realize I can scrap.
I know.
So come at me. Let's go.
Yo, bro.
I'm just saying.
No, I know, dude. You've been through it all, my man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like these guys are they're low lives. They're low lives. I've been stabbed.
What?
I almost was run over by 2 trucks.
When?
You know this. You saw the documentary. It was all in the documentary.
Dude, it's been 6 years and 2 COVID strains. Come on, bro. I can't remember everything. I don't remember
man.
the stabbing.
Yeah,
I kind of remember this.
Yeah, they tried to cover it up and say there was nothing there.
Yeah,
that was a funny one. The LAPD was in on that one. The LAPD said there was no laceration, even though they took pictures and measured it, and we have that on TMZ. We have footage of them like photographing it and measuring it, and yet the next day they told the press that there was nothing there. The medical report says laceration of the abdomen. That's what the medical report says.
So you're saying that was a cover-up?
It was a cover-up, but it was a very tiny, small hole.
Who stabbed you?
The truth of it is, I don't know if God saved me that day or if they didn't intend to slice through me. That I'll never know. But what I do know is that the way my body moved when they lunged in at me, I went like this, and there's a slice through my jacket that's that big. By the way, I brought you a Funko Pop for the record.
I would love that.
Hey, Chris.
Do we need it now? Can we keep talking?
The Funko Pop?
Well, you can put it on here.
Yeah. Well,
I'll promote it.
Thank you. Funko Pop.
Is this mine?
It's yours.
No!
I'll even sign it for you.
Dude!
It's because I love you.
This is actually your name.
Yes. It's my Funko Pop.
This is commissioned with Funko?
Yeah.
But just you in what movie? Or
no, that's from
just
Ascension
you?
Millennium video. It's from my Ascension Millennium video.
When was that video?
2012. Sean Astin's in that video. Actually.
Dude, look at this.
Speaking of Sean Astin.
Look at this.
Okay.
So, do you sell these at the shows?
I do. I sell them at the shows. I sell them at conventions.
Dude, this is insane, and I'm going to get you to sign it.
Thank
Wait,
you.
can I go back? You said something about the initiations. You've asked people. How do you get asked? How do you get asked?
Wait a minute. I didn't say anything about initiations. Don't go putting.
All right, you didn't say
freaking-
initiations.
Jesus.
How do you get asked?
This guy likes putting stuff in my mouth.
Jesus, don't make. Jesus, don't. I don't. I don't like putting stuff in his mouth. That's a whole other
He's
documentary.
trying to force me to do stuff. He's trying to stick things in my mouth.
Hold on.
Peer pressure.
You said you know people that have been asked to be in the Illuminati.
That's what I said.
And they come up and say what? Hey, do you want to have a better life? Give me the exact term or something like it.
I don't know.
Dude, that's going to hurt credibility.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's other people's experiences. It's not my liberty to say.
Okay.
That's secondhand information.
But they
You know
never
that.
asked
I
you?
can't.
They never asked you? You're not going to tell me. Okay. I've never been asked. But this is what I believe, Corey. I believe that I have a white light around me, and you can tell me when I'm crazy. And I believe that because I've never been asked to do that shit.
I believe that there's people that they think that.
I believe I had a very successful, I still do what I do, but I had it measured, and until I was ready to go to the next level, I'd had to do some bullshit. And I never was asked that. And it was only since 2018.
Well, you said it.
Yeah.
You said it.
I believe that if I wanted to do
But
some
that's
bullshit,
it.
but I was never aware that there was bullshit to be done.
But it's not to do bullshit. It's that if you want to get to the next level, to whatever that level is of superstardom, of, untouchable.
Are you saying
I don't need to be untouchable.
Are you saying that anyone's untouchable possibly is in?
I'm not saying that.
You're not
Don't
saying
put
that.
words in my mouth.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if you want to get to a certain level, that's probably when that offer would come. Or if you were about to divulge certain information, maybe that offer would come.
So
I don't know. I'm just saying that I know that people have had the offer. That's all I can say. And I know that people
But
that
you're the
I
way-
know have turned it down, but I don't know about the people who haven't
The way-
because they're not going to tell me.
the way you say it is like the meet them at Mel's on Sunset at midnight.
Who?
The person with the offer.
No. From what I hear, they do a lot of it through Instagram, actually.
I've heard this. I've fucking heard
It's the
this.
truth.
I have fucking heard this.
It's the truth.
Dude.
Hmm?
A straight up DM
Mm-hmm.
from the
Mm-hmm.
wow. And the words are
I don't know. It's not, again, it didn't happen to me that way, but friends have told me.
Dude. But will people think it's real? Okay, so you don't have to say anything.
Who knows, right?
I'm
Who
read,
knows if it's real? Who knows what's real? Who knows what's not?
I'm going to read your body language, and my audience is incredible at this.
Okay.
So when I watch you, and you're a great actor, but we'll still be able to see your essence.
Okay.
It has, when nothing lives, something dies for something to live. Agreed?
No.
As above, so below. Salt, pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Yin yang.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what that whole thing is, correct?
No.
But you have to lose something in order to gain something. Do you agree with that?
You're talking about sacrifice.
I'm saying anything in life could be a sacrifice.
Well, I believe that there's sacrifices, but I don't think you have to. No.
To go ahead, to be untouchable?
No. Well, to be untouchable, but who wants to be untouchable?
Okay.
I don't want to be untouchable.
I know
Where
you
I
don't.
want to be, I want to be in God's light.
Yes, you do.
And if I'm in God's light, I'm in God's good grace. If I'm doing things the right way, if I'm practicing all that I'm supposed to practice every day, then I know that I will be at peace. My soul will be at peace. I will be protected by God's light. That's all I care about. What others do or choose to do to achieve new heights is their own issues to deal with.
100%.
It's not mine.
Do you think the Epstein list will ever come out?
No.
Can I say why? You
Go
don't
ahead.
have to.
Go ahead.
Because it's literally a tool that is used. It's literally a tool to keep people.
I was told, and I won't tell you by who.
Of course you won't.
I was told by somebody that it would break people's minds. And I said, what does that matter? It broke the minds of the victims.
Yes.
Right?
So what you're saying is,
But
but you don't
they
have to tell
don't
me
care.
this. That's the best way to put that. It will break people's minds, meaning the sheeple, the normies, even someone like me who is considered red pilled, black pilled, white pilled. There's a lot of different pills here. Well, you just experienced the white pill, which is you want to be in God's light, which is people. That's like you want to be in the highest
I
of
pray for God's protection.
100%.
And I pray that I can be a messenger to speak what God wants me to speak. But with that comes the slings and arrows.
And I know, dude, and you
You
do.
know?
You've never. I don't
and
know.
you're going to get them too, because guess what? You're opening these doors now.
I don't know. I don't mean to, but I mean, like, I just.
But you're asking the questions.
I have to.
And
I
they're gonna
can't.
give you the
I feel
answers.
compelled. I feel compelled.
But they're going to give you the answers.
Yes, and you know what? I have to say, it's our job.
So what would you do if you got the offer, Jamie?
Fuck no. I don't fucking need it. My life is fucking good, dude. I don't fucking need that. I don't even know what the offer
But
is.
what if they said your life won't be good anymore if you don't accept the offer?
It would be a risk I'd have to be willing to take. Because,
Even if it meant sacrifice.
dude, are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm just asking you. I want to know. Like, are you willing to forego something you really love to make sure that you don't have to do something you don't want to do?
Yes.
Because sometimes that's what it is.
Oh, I see. You think you're going to have this good thing, but you're
Right.
not going to get that because you're not doing that.
Or just like something in your life could get really messed up, and it's like, well, this isn't going to be able to be fixed if you don't, and that's just the way it is.
I mean, that's terrible, but
Right.
if I'm not going to do something terrible to save my life.
Exactly. Or to save somebody else's life.
No, but I'd like my life. So, and I feel that I could be transparent with my life. I'm an open book.
You know what I believe? I believe that those of us who believe in God and have faith in God know without a question of a doubt that God will protect us in all of our roads and all the roads we travel and all of our avenues, everything we do.
I'm getting there in this belief of higher power. So yes, I do believe that.
Whatever you choose it to be.
I do.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I know.
saying like Jesus or
Yeah,
anything. I'm just saying God.
I do believe that there's a white light that wants goodness out here. And I believe, I didn't mean to talk about this stuff. I've had my pod. I'm a comedian. You have your opinions. But then as the world got more and more, the exposing of the dark became to the light. Is that the way to say
Well,
it?
here's what it is. I
have to speak on it.
feel
I have a
they're-
soul.
I feel like the dark side is being more evident about who they are. They're showing themselves and flaunting it.
Why?
Why? Well, let's see. You see things like the hip hop community, for example,
Yes.
and you look at
Good example.
Lil Nas
Yes.
X.
Dude, great example.
Okay. I mean, you can't get more flagrant of disrespecting the morals of society than that guy.
Okay, this is beautiful
Sorry.
coming from you, okay?
But that's
Because
it.
A, people would say that you live a life that's a little flagrant, which I don't agree with because you had Corey's Angels.
Yeah, I had Corey's Angels, which was a mission to try and help girls who were feeling like they were getting caught up in things that they didn't want to get caught up in. And I was trying to say, hey, if you're talented, if you've got real talent, real skills, I want to try and help you promote that without having to do those things.
Some people will call it a sex thing.
I know they will. I've seen that. It's very apparent because they can't accept the fact that there was just positive vibes. They can't accept the fact that somebody actually wanted to do something for people. And guess what? Because those people happen to be girlfriends, just like the girl that I'm helping now is my girlfriend.
Wait, how
My
many
ex-wife,
people of the
Courtney.
Angels were you dating?
Well, at that time, I was dating a lot of girls, and those girls became the first angels. That's how it started.
Okay, well, that's going to be misty
It's
for
not,
some of these
but
people.
but it doesn't matter because the truth is the truth. And
So
the
if
truth
it's
will
all
set you free.
consensual-
Hold on, it was all consensual. And then when I turned it into a business and I started the band, things changed because then it became a business.
Yeah.
And once it's a business, you can't bring in outsiders and sleep with them. That doesn't work. We all know that, right? So that's where it stopped. So the bottom line is when it started with me and my girlfriends. So of course it was easy for people to blur the lines and go, oh, look, he was doing this for shady reasons. No, I wasn't. I was helping those girls.
Okay.
They were my girlfriends. I was helping them. Then I decided to turn that into a business and help more people.
So you were just polyamorous or whatever that term is.
At the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd just gotten out of a marriage.
Yeah.
And I was like going in between before I met Courtney.
Yeah.
I just gotten out of my marriage with the mother of my child.
Yeah.
I'd been with her for 8 years. I had 4 years single. And during those 4 years, yeah, I decided I didn't want one girlfriend. I didn't want my kid getting attached to anybody. And I didn't introduce him to girls. So when he was at home, there was no girls around. It was quiet, clean, normal household. When he was gone and he went to stay with his mom, then I'd have girls fly in or hang out with me from different places. And so, yeah, and it was a very open environment. And yes, I had 2 or 3 girlfriends there at a time, and it was that kind of stuff, and that's how it was. And they would joke with me and be like, we're like Corey's Angels, and that's how it all started. It all started with a little joke.
Oh, shit.
And the next thing you know, there's
You're the
all
head of a
this.
sex cult.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, you
No,
live-
I'm not.
No,
Don't
you
see,
weren't.
You see how you see
No, I
something
wasn't
that-
saying that. Steve. I didn't say that. Listen,
You're tricky.
Let's
You're
go
tricky.
back
You
to
see
the
how you do that?
Dude, I'm not
You say-
wanting to get you.
You say
I'm
that
your
you're-
fucking
You say
cheerleader.
that you're on my side.
I'm
but
your
then you
fucking
go and you make
cheerleader.
a claim like that. What
Your
does that have,
bodyguard
like-
tried to
Hold
kill
on,
me.
Hold on. What does the claim say? What is it? The people are just reading the clip when it comes up on Instagram. You're the head of a sex
Cole,
cult.
I wouldn't do that to you. Come on, bro. We're homies. Listen, go back for a second because you just said something so good. Okay, let's go back to Little Nas X. Okay.
What?
So when I talk about this stuff now, I'm a normal dude, but people think I'm an old lady. And there was something in the 70s called satanic panic. Okay? You're familiar with that. Little Nas X to me is a fascinating case study because satanic panic was like, bands that were like hardcore. You could say Zeppelin, which wasn't
Black
really,
Sabbath.
Yes, Black Sabbath and such.
Kiss.
But that was their brand.
Uh-huh.
They were show people, okay?
Is it, or was it really the Illuminati? And it
Well,
was all a cover, making it look like it was just show people.
I mean, me knowing people in that world, to me, they were the sweetest people and they were show people. But what I'm saying is I've never saw pop stars that were giddy, fun, poppy songs now going dark. And Little Nas X started as a pop guy.
Mhm.
And then it became really Sodom and Gomorrah.
My opinion is God runs the world, and God will want light to come to where he sees light is necessary. Sometimes we don't need to know everything because sometimes it's not going to make a difference because laws exist in our physical world that protect those people even if the truth does come out. So what's the point? Is it our egos that tell us that we need to go, gotcha, I know who the bad guys are? Or is it because we actually want to make a difference? Like, what is the deal with the Epstein list and all the people who want it out so bad? Is it because people actually are going to do something about it? Or is it because you just want to know? You just want the tea?
I'll tell you this because if society becomes unraveled, I say let it burn and start afresh.
Is that what you say?
That's my opinion. Yes.
Hmm.
If this whole society is built on the backs of abuse,
Mm.
of horrific crimes
But
against,
letting it burn means what? What does that look
meaning everyone's exposed.
like? Okay.
Everything is just if banks go belly up, if
But then
fucking
what happens to our existence? How do we buy food?
it
How
starts
do we pay the rent?
it starts new.
How do we?
It's
How?
good rises and takes out the evil. And that's how and it's going to be a disrupted
Well,
society.
that would have to be biblical proportions.
We
so
might
what you're
be
saying
there.
Is
We
you
might
think
be
this
there.
is the end of times. Are we approaching Armageddon? Is that what you think?
I'm saying that in my lifetime, if you were to talk to my mother when she was alive, she would say, none of this stuff existed, blah, blah, blah. And if you talk to my father, he said it was always there. We just didn't have the internet. So the truth is what? Probably there's been a lot of horrific shit throughout the history of time. And now we're seeing it. And like you also said, people are flaunting it. There's an extraness now. Target did something called Satan respects my pronouns, which goes into a whole other ball of wax. You understand that?
That's what I've never heard that saying.
Yeah. Do you know what that whole thing is?
No. Tell
Are
me.
you kidding
about it.
me?
No, I don't. Tell
You
me
playing
about
dumb?
it. No.
Okay. Let me go simply and quickly so I don't want to ruin your lose your time here.
Okay.
The whole pronoun game and the whole like, hey man,
Like I'm they, they're.
I identify as this,
as they, or
It's
as we. As
let's
whatever.
start simple. It's pushing the goalpost back. It used to be there's a man, there's a woman. Here's what it is, you mate, and this is what it is.
Now we're talking about wokeness, right?
not
Because
even,
I don't even know what wokeness means.
it's
really.
not wokeness. What this is basically there was what we call rules and regulations, and there's parameters. In the new accept me culture, as anything, parameters keep getting blurred and pushed back, and the lines to the point
Boundaries.
100%. We're becoming a boundaryless society, which becomes a lawless society. So, for instance, there's a group of people called MAPS. I'm sure you've heard of them.
No.
Okay. They're called minor attracted persons. And these are people that are attracted to minors.
Ew.
Exactly.
Okay.
And what they are is they
So
don't
they're
want to.
supposed to be socially acceptable.
100%.
No, screw that.
No,
they're not
they're-
socially accepted.
They're not
Come to me. Tell me your map.
They're not.
I
in
don't
their
care.
eyes. They
I
are.
don't care.
They are people that just have an affinity for children.
I'll give you my affinity for you.
Exactly. And-
Affinity means you respect them and respect their right to their innocence.
Yes.
So stay the hell away from them.
Okay, exactly. But they
Period.
have a. They enjoy whatever their words to use. What they are. They want to be around the children.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Okay.
Have your own kids and treat them with respect.
Well, in a super university that's open, which we considered somewhat to the left and less conservative, you are infringing on their rights to exist. Okay, and so
because I'm on the left?
no,
Is what you're
because
saying?
you're calling them. You want to put them in a box with pedos. But they're not acting on it. That's just a feeling, and they're expressing their feeling.
Oh, I see.
So this is where we're at in society.
Okay.
So what we're saying
So you
is,
got maps.
So the next thing is you have that, and you have someone that's their own gender, which they're physically born, and they want to change. Okay. There's OG people that I know that straight up have gone to Thailand and bought a vagina and are so happy.
Hey, I happen to have relatives who are part of the
1,000%,
community,
and they
I
are
respect their
100%.
right. I respect their right.
But there's other
to be
people.
who they want to be.
There's other people that are cosplaying, or they're not sure. They're confused. There's a lot of things
They
happening.
have the right to be who they want to be too, as long as they don't
1,000
infringe on my rights,
1,000%.
Right.
But so getting back to this
on my
is
kids' rights or whatever. But yeah,
the thing is, you're doing this, you're doing that. It's what is Satan's second trick? He's called the architect of confusion. Okay, and so where we're at right time in this world is a confusing time for a lot of people. Okay, because they don't have their stationary place, their home base of what they are, what they believe. So what I was saying about Satan respects the pronouns has to go back. Why would you choose Satan if your target? Why would you use a thing that's considered evil in the world? Well, one of the things on Satanism is one of his people that work for him or entities is called Baphomet. Are you familiar with Baphomet?
Mm-hmm.
And Baphomet is what? He's
Deceiver.
And also, what does he have?
Conjurer.
And what does he have?
Karma.
Tits.
Oh.
And a dick.
Oh, he does?
And he have hooves.
Oh, I didn't know
and
about
feet. He's got horns and teeth. And he's everything.
Oh.
Be whatever you want to be.
I didn't know about the boobs and the penis.
What is the number one
Was
thing
not
they
aware of
say
that.
in Satanism? What's their number one thing?
I don't know. What is it?
Do
study
what
it.
thou wilt.
Right.
Do you know what that means, Corey?
Yeah, do your own will.
No, it means, hey, man, do whatever you want.
Right, do your own will.
No, do whatever you want.
Well, that's do your
Hey,
own
you take
will.
a razor blade and cut Jamie? You want to do it? Do it.
Right.
Don't worry about Jamie.
Do your own will. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Right.
With no regards for others.
Right. Which is the exact opposite of what I believe.
Exactly.
My belief is that let thy will, not mine, be done.
Explain that.
Thy will, God,
Okay.
not mine,
be done.
be done.
Servant of him
Exactly.
or them.
In his service.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Mm.
Okay.
That's how I choose to live my life every day.
That's beautiful. And so what you said about Little Nas X, and sorry, you're allowed to have your opinion, is that you're saying that he is a puppet of the elite.
I'm saying that he is broadcasting it with things like human blood in a Nike,
Mm-hmm.
and then going on Saturday Night Live and making out with guys, you know, and having them grab his private parts.
Well, you're saying that let people live their life
public
earlier.
television.
But it's a mockery, you're saying.
You're mocking God.
Mhm.
He's dressing in satanic horns and doing a satanic dance. I don't support that. I'm sorry. You can be artistic. You can have whatever creativity you want, whatever artistic endeavor you want. But if you're going to come into our living rooms on a Saturday program that anybody can tune into, then you better have respect for the fact that somebody other than your audience might be watching.
Mm-hmm.
And I take that responsibility with everything I broadcast. So why can't whoever is broadcasting his stuff make sure that he's kept in that confinement of that box? Because that's the box we all agreed to. That's the box we signed up for when we said we're going to go along with this FCC rating thing, and we're going to, we're going to go by these rules. As you said, a lawless society becomes a dangerous society. So let's stay within the confines of those rules that we all agreed are what make moral upstanding choices for the children that have to be witness to things that they may. Kids don't want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't want to see that. They don't want to see Satan.
100%.
They don't want to see sex.
Mm-mm.
They don't want to see groping. They want to see, a man blowing bubbles and with a top hat on and magic tricks and horses and
fuzzy animals.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, like leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to take the innocence away from society, from children, from animals, from our rights, from all of it.
That's so well said, bro.
Thank you.
It is.
I hope they can respect it. Like the same thing with me saying I just want to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
Now people can go, oh, you just want to be left alone, but you're out here showing your stuff. You're out here, exploiting yourself and exploiting others. And, you're being an entertainment person. So that means you're open to all kinds of criticism. And that makes you. No, it just means I'm an artist.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like my art, you're welcome to say you don't like my art. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that don't like it. It's not for everybody. I'm not the greatest entertainer that ever lived. I'm not the greatest songwriter that ever lived. I'm not the greatest singer that ever lived. I'm not the greatest dancer that ever lived. I'm just a guy who does his best to use what I've got to entertain. But you know what? That's not even what I care about. What I care about is raising the vibration to a higher state of consciousness so that we can be understanding of one another, accepting of one another, compassionate of one another, and make love the number one reason for what we do. To love our children, to love our partner, to love our parents, to love humans, love other beings. All beings should be treated with respect. Every life that God creates should be treated with respect. And if we could just live within those rules, then, the Satanists can do what they want, and the Illuminati can do what they want, and everybody can do what they want. Just don't interfere. Don't cross the lines. Play in your own sandbox. If these families want to be Illuminati or Satanists or whatever they do, then go do it to each other. Leave us alone, for God's sakes.
For God's sake. Bro, that was so deep, but then you made it funny. I was so right there with you. Dude, it's true. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You want to do evil?
Yeah.
Do evil in your group.
Right.
Don't come to our group.
Right. Why is that so hard?
Stay with us. Right. The light people stay. We only want, let's say this, we only want good vibes.
Right.
Positivity.
It's not that hard.
Negativity, people go over there.
Right. Dark side, light side.
Yeah.
Dark side, light side. Do what you will with what you do. But leave each other alone. Or let's have it out. And like you said, it's a battle of good and evil, and it's all going to end. One or the other.
Yeah.
We managed to coexist for thousands of years, but if we just can't do it anymore,
dude,
then
it's getting there.
Then so be it.
Anyone's talking, they're blockers. That's not why I came to how you know fucking backwards. Bullshit.
I hate to break it to you.